How about the rebounding already? 7 boards. Gobert, no good. Porzingis with a strong board there.
He just kept moving it. That is beautiful basketball.
Porzingis got caught in midair. Ingles read it, came up with a steal, hits a cutting Bogdanovic. Again, phenomenal ball movement. Doncic turns it over, lost his footing, 2-on-1. Conley waits for some help. O'Neal, Conley for 3, and not that time. Utah's made 8 of its last 9 shots after a 1-for-7 start. Well, Rick Carlisle said, we're going to play better tonight. Utah's made 8 of its last 9 shots after a 1-for-7 start. Well, Rick Carlisle said, we're going to play better tonight. Johnson through the lane, turns it over, and then Porzingis reaches in, commits the foul on Conley.
There is no reason he cannot win an MVP or a defensive player of the year. When Joel Embiid is locked in and well-conditioned, playing harder for longer stretches, in much better conditioned, more focused, and at his best, there's a little bit of an edge to him, which I like. Like, it can't just be shooting. He's a tremendous shot blocker, particularly coming over from the weak side. We got to feel his presence more. By Luka Doncic, who is getting to his game now. He is controlling the tempo on the offensive end.
Gobert puts it in, and another foul on Porzingis. That's 3 on Porzingis. Dallas's largest comeback ever is a 29-point deficit overcome against the Wolves back in 2008. Here's Porzingis with the turnaround off the mark. Leading scorer for Dallas is Luka Doncic with 17 as Gobert goes right at Porzingis. That's the 4th foul on Porzingis. Utah playing without Donovan Mitchell for the 2nd straight game, but it has not impacted the mojo of the Jazz.
He was tremendous. 20 points, 9.5 rebounds. He looks like a shell of himself right now, Dave.
Yep, and again, you got to wonder, as Porzingis, are they going to call foul here on him?
They have more offense. Dennis Schroeder can be problematic as a scorer out of that point guard position when they put the ball in his hands. And that's in addition to LeBron and AD.
3 minutes gone by in the 4th. The lead is 21. Excellent ball movement again. And Oni, the 2nd-year pro out of Yale, unable to knock it down. Clarkson. And to your point on Quinn's comment regarding his authenticity, he said he's one of the most authentic players he's ever been around. Just says he fits right in with everybody. And
boy, that was a tremendous challenge by Juwan Morgan.
The knee injury in the playoffs and then the surgery in October. His first game was not until January 13th. Was on the bench for a good part of this game in foul trouble, and many of those came trying to contest Gobert and being unable to stop him right in the teeth of the paint. He went to Arizona last year, 1st-round pick. He's from Sydney, Australia. He was just guarding Joe Ingles on the other end there, so you had 2 Australians on the court as Porzingis cleans it up inside. And look at this, 15-point game. And Derek Favors, who was in New Orleans last year, is back in Utah, and he had played in every game until the game Wednesday, and tonight Morgan is getting his minutes and making the most of it tonight. And Derek Favors, who was in New Orleans last year, is back in Utah, and he had played in every game until the game Wednesday, and tonight Morgan is getting his minutes and making the most of it tonight. And Derek Favors, who was in New Orleans last year, is back in Utah, and he had played in every game until the game Wednesday, and tonight Morgan is getting his minutes and making the most of it tonight. And Derek Favors, who was in New Orleans last year, is back in Utah, and he had played in every game until the game Wednesday, and tonight Morgan is getting his minutes and making the most of it tonight. Had to start a couple of playoff games because of all the injuries down in the bubble as Porzingis scores and a foul.
It's been a little bit of a struggle for him. And this is a fascinating thing to me, and for him it's an injury return. And so thank you to both of those men. And Coach Chaney, in true fashion, about a third of the way through the first season, went to Bob Stites and said,
Clarkson, no. And Porzingis still on the floor. He's played the entire fourth quarter. Clarkson, no. And Porzingis still on the floor. He's played the entire fourth quarter. Running the floor. Tried to throw it down.